The party casts grease and sets it on fire. Cleric tries to put it out with Create Water. Oh no. Hey everybody, it's SkyDieRay and welcome to another DnDMemes video. Today's question is, do I actually say anything in my outros? Well, nobody's gonna know. Anyway, welcome to another DnDMemes. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into it, I wanna quickly kindly ask you if you wanna take a second to smash the like button. Takes a moment, helps out a lot, so thanks so much for doing that. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And that, kids, is how I became the Leech. Wizard. By making Fabricate a ritual spell, I can earn thousands of gold in downtime. DM. Cool. Now you're being targeted by countless thieves trying to steal your vast wealth. I'm gonna build a dungeon. The story of the PC turning into the big bad evil guy. Alright. Schadenfreude intensifies. Useless quote-unquote fighter hearing how his party of casters got wrecked when he took a day off from tanking. 1920s coming back in 2023. Things we're bringing back in the 2020s. Flappers, Art Deco, the Charleston, and Wizards of the Coast raid YouTuber's house to take back Magic the Gathering cards. Jesus Christ, literal Pinkerton agents, whatever that means. I've looked it up a bit, but still. Yeah, okay. True story. Never hyped a skeleton so much. I think the same applies to my players. Be a level 1 creature with 4 hit points. Get summoned by a level 2 character saying that you need to carry a barrel of inflammable products to a room filled with spiders. Do the job and get engulfed by an explosion. 6d6 fire damage and a reflex DC of 20. Have an insane reflex for your level, +8, and pass the save, taking half damage. Have resistance 5 to fire damage. Kill all the spiders and survive with 1 hit point. Come back from the suicide mission. Gigachad Skeleton Guard. Okay, granted, that's actually Gigachad level. You know you're in the wrong when Games Workshop looks like saints in comparison. Tabletop company reactions to leaks. Games Workshop. I got Commander Dante accidentally. Here's my paint job. Well, guess we got to reveal him now. Nice paint job, bro. Wizards of the Coast. Here are your cards, sir. That should teach those filthy customers not to leak things. One of the few things I can do better than a 20th level D&D character. 5th edition champion. Years of battle experience, doesn't know how to parry. Me. 1 year of fencing experience, knows how to parry. Literally better than a 5th edition champion. With years of experience, nice. Years of actual battle experience, yeah. How long have I been playing wrong? When you learn that natural ones aren't automatic failures for skill checks. I mean, based on the official rules, yeah, but also a lot of people, you know, either haven't read them or decided to do it homebrew and just have them be failures. It's pretty much the DM's choice, right? Man, I had hopes. What weapon mastery could have been, and yeah, then there's what master weapon actually is, from 1d8 to 1d10 poggers. Not sure if this is a place for discussions. Your D&D character from your last or current campaign shows up at your door saying they have to leave with you. How is that going to work out for you? I think we all know where this is going. I have mastered the art of standing so incredibly still that I'm invisible to the naked eye. Level 10 Ranger. That's a natural 1. No, for a total of 34. Yeah, there we go. Train your players not to murder hobo with positive reinforcement. Why I use candy for the enemy minis. Player. You didn't put candy down on the map for this NPC? That's right. So I won't get candy if I kill them? That's right. That's, you know, that, I hate to admit it, but this might actually be a valid solution and it might actually work. Hard to pick a side here. DM. You are a murder hobo for attacking the blacksmith. Player. He was trying to cheat us. Everyone knows you slew the ancient dragon. It's called inflation. Let's be us. He can't just demand extra because we now have more. Well, he's the only adamantium smithy in the region, so yes he can. Goodbye, big bad evil guy. Your time has come. The big bad evil guy stuffs you into her bag of holding. Also, okay, we've seen this from the last week, and unfortunately you also have a bag of holding in your inventory. Probably not the best outcome, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. I want to shove my sword into my shield and then begin pizza cutting bandits. What Wizards of the Coast wants marshals to use? Traditional fantasy weapons, like all the classics. And then what I personally want to use? Lance, big sword, Two swords, hammer, lance but with bullets and explosions, mighty morphin axe sword, sword axe, and also the bug-powered Darth Maul stick, which, yeah, is the choice of literal cats. I'm proficient in more than just spellcasting. The wizard caught in an anti-magic field, pulling out their starting dagger for the first time. I'm not sure that proficient is the right word to use here, but hopefully they can help. How has this game lasted 5 years? Group of first-time players. We want to learn how to play D&D. What kind of gameplay should we expect? DMG, The Lord of the Rings. Pathfinder says Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then there's the Mad DM with Darkest Dungeon. And he gets Employee of the Month, alright. Discuss whether this would work in your campaign at your DM's discretion. If a Kobold PC dies for the party, they may reincarnate as a Dragonborn. I see you read Kobold lore. I'm listening. In some lore, it states that Kobolds believe that if they sacrifice themselves for the tribe, their god may let them reincarnate as a dragon. Translating this to game mechanics, the party would be the Kobold's tribe, and Dragonborn are the closest to dragons that a player can play. How's this? Interesting. Perhaps a mini-arc can be made about this? It hurt a bit. The party casts grease and sets it on fire. Cleric tries to put it out with Create Water. Oh no. They did not. They do not have very high wisdom IRL, do they? Or I don't know. Would it be wisdom or intelligence that applies here? Maybe a bit of both. But Jesus Christ. Wizards of the Coast. Maybe don't hire adventurers, quote unquote, the nanosecond there's a leak. Get hired for a quest to retrieve stolen goods. Gear up. Let's roll. The lead takes you to a commoner's house. The goods are just a box of papers. The guy was a legitimate buyer who was given the wrong stuff. Nothing was stolen. And now his wife is crying. This is really probably like one of the weirdest and, you know, worst things that might have happened with, I don't know, on the subreddit with Wizards of the Coast and all that. And it's also weird because it's been, what, maybe a few months since the last incident? I don't even, it hasn't been more than a couple of months, right? Bet they thought this one through. Take rational legal action, or send actual union-busting thugs for hire to a man's home to threaten and shake him down. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. Wizards of the Coast. They're the same picture. It's absolutely a rational, you know, choice option. It's just becoming 5th edition with way worse power creep and no semblance of balance. 1D&D is hurting itself by trying to stay backwards compatible. Wizards of the Coast designers. If those kids could read, they'd be very upset. I kept a straight face. I wonder how he's going to react when he realizes he got it spot on. Hey DM, look what I wrote, and then me reading that. Player's theory that completely unravels the whole plot before the reveal. Yet. Just tell him it gives more experience and better loot. Murder hobo killing innocent townsfolk, and the DM, you know, pointing him to killing corrupt government officials and cartels. Is there really no way of actually, you know, rationally talking to someone that's a murder hobo and you know, have them stop being one? I want to play a warlock who has a patron parent that they are embarrassed about because they crack dad jokes all the time. Party. Could you tell us how you got your powers? Party warlock. Not unless everyone gets real cool about a bunch of stuff really quickly. Don't show them you're familiar. When you ask the lizard folk why they didn't bring rations. Okay, alright. Take a hint. DM. As the cult leader falls, you see his blood mix with the ground, forming strange patterns as it pulls, while the altar begins to glow with red light and the massive clawed hand reaches out of it. Paladin. Worry not, friends, we shall best this latest fiend in DM. This is the part where you run away. So, Wizards of the Coast did an oopsie. Just another casual little oopsie. Accidentally leak a future project. And then, you could accept that leaks happen, attempt to amicably contact the leaker, pursue legal action. No, just send corporate hitman to threaten a family. Yeah, that's the best reasonable, step to take. The Terry Pratchett world builder versus the Tolkien. Inside you, there are two DMs world building. Of course I spent hours working on realistic plate tectonics to get realistic weather patterns, to get realistic trade routes, to get realistic kingdoms, to... What if all the land in the world looked like a dragon? Now we fight like men and ladies. and ladies who dress like men. Life is good, with generic human fighter number 42. But it can be better. Gilgamesh, master of arms on a quest to find the ultimate weapon, and kill it. Never made a single one. Me, when my friends ask why I never create backup characters. What kind of fool regards his own death as part of a plan, young lady? I do wonder if there's this, obviously there's probably no statistics for this, but if, you know, people that have backup characters tend to die more often or not than people without them. Just hit my players with this one. F's in the chat. The barbarian just failed his second death save, but the battle is over and you have time to give him a healing potion before he dies. He doesn't wake up. It was a potion of poison. Okay. I didn't want to be an IRL swashbuckler, but okay, you leave me no choice, Wizards of the Coast. I'm so tired being angry with you. So you are ready to buy more stuff? You are ready to buy more stuff, right? Well, for legal reasons, this is all a joke, but yeah, that's funny meme, but a joke, obviously just a joke. Didn't expect this from a game based on a kids show. Reading the rules for a new system, and realizing that you can fail so badly at comforting another PC that the player has to make a new character. Jesus Christ. All the regular employees are probably exhausted at this point. Jeremy Crawford looking at the news this morning. 1 D&D Marshals, the perfect build. This is the ideal Marshal body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. With literally the best combination of martial weapons, I suppose. I don't know why he has golf clubs on the back, but anyway. Wizards of the Coast Apology Bingo. Pinkerton edition. That's yeah, I don't think they issued an apology yet, have they? They're just gonna have to wait for it. But yeah, if you wanna save the save a screenshot of this and play the game when it comes out. Play the bingo when the apology comes out, I mean. Wizards of the Coast execs on their 3 secrets for success. Gatekeep. To be clear, OGL, non-commercial, only allows for creation of role-playing games and supplements in printed media and static electronic file formats. It does not allow for anything else, including but not limited to things like videos, virtual tabletops, or VTT campaigns, computer games, novels, apps, graphics novels, music, songs, dances, and pantomimes. Gaslight. Day 1. And so did we. Our plan was always to solicit the input of our community before any updates to the OGL. The drafts that you've seen were attempting to do just that. And the Goon Squad. Boss says you've been looking at cards where you shouldn't. Jesus Christ. You know, maybe this is actually a good time to switch to Pathfinder. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but Jesus Christ, dude. Yes, this did just happen to me. Always read your features and remember them, folks. Your Sorkadin gets obliterated by a fireball and then slowly dies on death saves while no one can help. The party is forced to leave him behind. After the session, everyone reminiscences about him and you all come to terms with his grim fate. Going to sleep that night, you remember that you had a use of relentless endurance the whole time. The realization hits. Maybe it's not too late to talk to the DM and, you know, go back on that, yeah. I mean, it's worth a try, right? Changing up can be hard, but it can be fun too. Maybe I don't have to always play a tank. Maybe I can try something new. Sorcerer seems die in fight 1, session 1. Oh, challenge accepted. New Sorcerer, let's go. Alright, on that note, that's it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, as well as on YouTube. I appreciate lots, thanks so much for those. Links below if you want to check them out, as well as links to the social media, Discord, anything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.